That's it, guys. We are live on YouTube. Good evening. Yes, good evening, guys. Good evening, YouTube. So, today we will talking about values and reflection. And I'm here with Lucas Esteves, Alexandre, Marcelo, Ayla, and Lucas Brizola. And before we start the immersion, the conversation, I will explain a little bit about the platform. So Talk and Talk is a platform of language. You can study, you can practice English, Spanish, and French here. This is not a class, guys. This is a immersion, a time that we have to talk about a subject. So I'm not a teacher, I'm a student like you, and I'm here to learn, to develop my English communication. So that's it about the platform. We have to introduce ourselves, but we are in 6. I have to divide us. So if you receive the invite, please accept. Don't forget to introduce yourself, guys, please. And 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you back for us finish the conversation, okay? Have a good time, guys. Yes, that's it. Hello. I'm here with Lucas Esteves and Marcelo Lins. So, guys, let's start. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Gabriela, but you can call me Gabi. I'm 33 years old. I live with my husband in Rio de Janeiro. I'm executive assistant, and I'm here since March last year, I think, and I'm a host since September last year. So I'm here to develop my communication in English. And during my free time, I like to go out with my dog, study, cook new dishes. What else? Yeah, that's it about me, guys. Marcelo, could you introduce yourself for us, please?
Sure, great to be here. Well, I'm Marcelo. I'm 37. I'm married. We have a son, 10 years old, a little boy. I live in Natal, northwest Brazil. I'm engineer, electrical engineer. I'm working as a project management for American company from New York City in renewable energy sector. Nowadays, I'm responsible for South America as a project management. My main goal here, because I want to be able to speak better when I travel and at work. I usually to say that is a safe place to make mistake and improve our speaking skills and the great opportunity to meet new people and create a new connection, stuff like that. That's a little bit about me.
That's nice. Thank you very much. Lucas, your turn.
Hey everyone, I'm Lucas Esteves. I'm 38. I work as a product manager in a bank here in Brazil, the Banco Genial. And I'm actually looking for English classes to practice my conversation, especially because I'm trying to apply to some overseas jobs in America, or perhaps in a year or two I may move to Canada with my fiance. And to gain more confidence in my speech, and I don't know, meet new people and can talk in English during weekdays, because on my job I cannot do that now. So that's it.
Very nice, guys. Thanks so much to stay with me tonight. And yeah, that's it. Let's go. Guys, as I said, today we were talking about values and reflection. So I bring this topic because, yeah, I believe talking about this is important because, in my opinion, uh, this thing is directly influencing our decisions, right? Attitudes and the way we relate to other people. So it's a good topic to discuss. So let's start. The first question, guys. Lucas, let me know. Do you think values are important in daily life? What's your opinion?
Definitely, they are important. They are basically the most important thing, probably because all of our behaviors, all of actions and thoughts are based on our values. So if you want to understand how someone will behave, how someone will respond to any action you make, it's based on their values. So it's really important because it's how you get consistency. If you try something different and it's not aligned with your values, you're gonna sound inconsistent for everyone because people are used to you based on your values. So for me, values is kind of one of the biggest important things in daily life.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And you, Marcelo, what do you think?
Yeah, for sure. I agree as well. I would say values is connected with your identity. You know, even if you change another country, I think you are be able uh, to presenting who you are, you know, and it makes a huge difference in, you know, different environment, uh, including, you know, Brazil. I just to know we didn't achieve the, how can I say, the not evaluation about the corruption around the world. You know, we stayed, you know, below 3. But you know, that's funny, but at the same time, it's so horrid. Even like Brazil, I think we should to have values, learn about values, protect our values, because you know, we are seems from some countries from perspective in other countries different way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's why I think we need to learn and protecting our values. It's so important. Of course, it depends, you know, every family, of course, our respect of every culture, every family that has a different perspective from a lot of, you know, subjectives, views, stuff like that. But
Mhm.
if you have some kind of values, please protecting. It's so important to
Yeah.
survive here in Brazil and out of Brazil.
Yeah. The world are changing, right? So this this type of things, the values can change with this changing in the world. And of course, it's related with our identity, with our culture, the environment that we live, and it's related with the other people that we have a relationship. Yes, for me, yeah, it's important, of course, because in my opinion, they guide our decision, the behaviors, and the relationship, as I said. Uh, and I think they help us know what is right and wrong. Uh, yeah, that's it, guys. And what do you think? Do you think people's values change over time? Over time? Marcelo?
Yeah, I do believe it's happening over time because, of course, we have different people around the world, different culture. But when it comes, for example, human beings, we are easily influenced in general, unfortunately, from my perspective. That's why I think, again, we shouldn't protect our values, as a son, as a father, as a mother, stuff like that. Because, technology helps a lot. I I work on that technology, but there's something, that make me feel concerned regarding this. For example, some kind of social media like TikTok, even Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that, uh, spread, a lot of information that it's not compact with some, our values, and the people become easy victim from this kind of, uh, how can I say, advertisement, videos, stuff like that. I think the parents has, are really important people, even a child, you know, teaching their sons how protecting, their values, because we have a new generations now, some kind of values lose the meaningful, stuff like that. I think we need to be careful about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Marcelo, let me know. Let me do a question for you. Do you believe even you said about protection, even you protect your son, for example, and teach him a value that you know that you learned, he can change his mind because a day I don't know, he will go out with your house, for example, and have a different experiences. These things can I don't know, mold the value that he learned. And of course, this can create another value, I think. I don't know if I can say this. You you think you do believe uh, about this protection can be uh, valioso now, even the your son, for example, can change the mind in the future.
Well, probably the high risk, it is a true that happen the opposite. What about these kind of values that I do believe need to be protected? But look, my son nowadays he has 10 years old, a little boy. At school, he learns mathematics, Portuguese, sciences, some kind of things about technology, but education values he taught, he learned it at home with
Oh, yeah.
me and his mom. That's evening, while child, I'm sorry. That's why I think so important is the presence of the parents.
Yeah, very
all the
important.
times to driven. I don't say his behavior, but his conceptions about the road, what is right, what is wrong, education, what he should do, and what he shouldn't do, about
Mhm.
ethic, about moral. It's so important. So I do believe it's possible,
Mhm.
preservation these kind of values. Yeah, I got it, what you're saying, but it's still possible. Yeah.
Mm. Very nice. Very good. Thank you. Lucas, what's your opinion?
Um, I think people values can change over time because it's actually proven that there's a psychology theory that speaks about this. I don't remember if it's the big five or no. It's some random theory I read someday in the past. But the theory says that the personality pyramid is
Schopenhauer,
based. Sorry?
Schopenhauer philosopher, Schopenhauer.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember this, but probably it says that values are the core. Then you have personality up, and then you get the behavior and actions in the top. And it's easier to change when you're in the top, but it's harder, gets harder when you get to the bottom. So it's easier if you want to change your habits or your behaviors. You just have to try it, and in a few days you change your behavior. But if you're trying to change your personality, it needs more time, more effort, and more dedication. And if you want to change your values, it takes like 5 to 10 years, but it's possible. So it's noticeable when you look to someone that you used to know 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and you feel that person is different. And it's not because of the behavior or because of the personality, it's because the values changed. And because of this change, the personality as a consequence and the behaviors as a consequence change as well. So
Mhm.
I truly believe in this, and I can see for myself that I have some values today that changed from when I was younger.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. I agree. Yeah. I do believe, yes. Life experience, because of the life experiences, age, cha-
Frustrations,
yes, challenges
yeah,
can change what people consider important nowadays.
especially
Yes.
traumas. People
Yeah,
that going through some traumas usually change their values.
yeah, yeah, I agree. And do you think society is losing uh, some values? What do you think about this?
It's hard to get an opinion on this one. I feel like we are losing, but I'm also getting old, and we are just past a pandemic crisis. So it's hard to decide if I think that because of me or I think that because of people. But I have this feeling that we are losing, especially the value of fairness and justice. It looks like to me that people nowadays just thinks about themselves, and they do things thinking about how can they be better or gain something when win something when someone is losing. But also, it's hard to say that 30 years ago we wasn't like that.
Mhm.
We may also be like that to 30 years ago, but we didn't know because we didn't have an internet and we didn't have globalization. So it's hard to decide if we are changing or we will always have been like this. We just
Mhm.
are noticing these days because we had world wars, we had crises, we had that in the past. So probably we just evolved the society, but the values, the community values are just the same. We are getting new visions about it, but the values probably the same.
Yeah, yeah. Let me know your answer, Marcelo.
Yeah, for sure. I do believe the society is losing. Uh, Mainly, for example, nowadays there is a huge lack of respecting each others. You know, even in Brazil, I know it's all of the world, but when it comes to Brazil, for example, it is connected with policy, left wings, right wings. Okay, so far everything okay, but the problem is the people losing the capability, to respect each other. You know, we can't, anymore have the different view, different opinion about something. That's why I think it's so terrible. It's not about Brazil. It's not about democracy anymore. There's no democracy anymore from my perspective. It's not about the government. It's because the people. For example, we have, of course, a lot of subjects to talking about here, like sexuality, security, policy, food, technology, disease, stuff like that. Okay, let's go and discuss. But I'm defending my view. You defend your view. If us, you know, uh, don't, agree both, that's okay.
Yeah.
And nothing changing between us. But it's not happening on the practice, it's not happening. That's why I feel so boring, because the lack of respect, there's no anymore. There no exist
Yeah.
anymore. I think
Yeah.
I do believe in the what value do you think society is losing? Yeah, I do believe is losing. For example, if you have a different religion, okay, that's okay. Just, preserve your religion. I respect your view about it. But please respect my view. For example, in the coming days, we're gonna have the carnival, the most popular party our country. The people, put it on Jesus Christ in a cross, walking down the boulevard. Oh my gosh. Where is the respect about it? There's no need to do it. Um, yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing about how can I say this, guys? I forget. Liberdade de expressão. I don't know how can I say this in English.
Freedom of speech.
What?
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech. But I think have a limit, right? But we can't lead with this. We have to do our part and respect the other. And yes, I believe I agree with you, Marcelo, about respect, about I think the society is losing empathy, is being lost. In my opinion, people are often to focus on themselves, and the technology can help this a lot because, guys, uh, the social media, the people can show yourself and just focus and how can I say this? Is want to show and to oh my God to lead about the stuffs about their stuff, and don't have empathy and don't have respect about the others, and this is really bad, guys. In my opinion, I live of course, I live doing my best, and of course, respect the other. I know that the other can't do the same for me, but it's okay. I believe in a bigger thing. I believe in the thing that it's bigger than the all of us, and I do my best. I do my things, and I looking for respect and do the better for the others. That's it. Marcelo, let me know. What's your opinion? Is honesty always the best choice? Because sometimes if you be honest, you can lose a lot of things. And sometimes people choose another way in personal and professional life. What do you think about this?
Again, you should protect your values. Depends on. It's not, easier, you know, it's not easier, but it is possible. Now, if you need liar to protect someone related to some, danger, that's okay. That's okay. Depends the situation. But if you need to liar or, try don't be honest because you need to have some advantage about it, someone or whatever. It depends. It's up to you. So just only you in your mindful.
Yeah.
You have nobody, nobody in this kind of moment or situations can influence your shoes. If you heard the great learnings from your parents, the great education, nobody can change, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Lucas, what's your opinion?
Uh, I believe that honesty is always the best choice, yes, but that doesn't mean it's always the first choice, and also doesn't mean it's always the wisest choice. Because when you're always honesty, you have to choose between friendships and between what to believe and what to do in life. You have to decide if you are gonna be brutally honest and have few friends, or you're gonna be always honest but not brutally and try to have more friends. So there's a risk and reward thing here that impacts your decision. And I believe that we can always be honest with people without being brutally honest and without telling lies. We can bring honesty in some kind of ways. For example, you have to lie to someone in some particular moment or particular reason, so you can be honest with them in a broader situation. It's hard to get an example, but like Marcelo said, if something bad is happening with someone, you are trying to help a friend lose some weight or do something. It's okay if you use some lie or small manipulations, because your meaning, your goal is pure. You're trying to help someone. So I guess honesty is not saying the truth all the time. It's being honest with your values and being honest with people you relate to.
Yeah. Yes, guys, I totally agree with you. In the most situation, yes, but depend. In my opinion, yes, honesty builds trust, but it should be expressed with respect and empathy. But in some case, can I say this? Sometimes put these things inside and do the best thing in some situation. Yes, I agree, guys. And
Question,
Lucas,
just quick adding,
go on.
if you're getting, some advantage about something, okay, not being honest, okay, maybe it works well for you, but it's a short time.
Mhm.
Believe it. It would be in the short time, you know. A
Yeah,
shortcut, never ever try it because shortcut, you know, you move forward, but you know, you will achieve a situation that can prove who you are truly. Yeah.
yes. And Lucas, let me know, how, in your opinion, how do family and culture influences our values?
Well, it's something close to what Marcelo said in the first two questions. I guess family is where you learn how to live, and that builds character in you, that builds value, but not always in the direction that you expect. I've seen cases of people that because their family had this immutable value, for them they don't like this value anymore and they try to build something different for their lives. Also, I've seen a lot of families that you build exactly the same value that your parents and other people. So I guess family and culture have a huge impact on your value construction and your value building, but they cannot define the values for you. It's only your experience and your life that will define that. And perhaps some of your genes may define something. We don't have a conclusion nowadays if experience or genetic defines more of your behavior. I believe in both of them, a construction with them. And for culture specifically, I guess the influence is more soft. It's easier to get rid of the influence of your culture, but it's somewhere inside you. And you notice that when you, as a Brazilian, go to any country, any different country, or as a person natural from São Paulo go to different states in Brazil, you notice how different your values are because of your culture, and it's something hard to see from the inside. You just see that when you're outside, when you're in other places, and when you get aware of that, it's easier to change if you want. But if you are unaware of that, it's really hard to change, and the culture kind of defines you.
Hmm. Yes. Yeah, I agree. In my opinion, family and culture, they shape our beliefs, right? From childhood by teaching us what is acceptable and important, but can't define us because of the ours uh, experience, our new relationship. This can shape our values. Yeah, I believe about this. Marcelo, do you answer this? Yeah.
Yeah. No, uh, I guess this kind of follow up of parents since as a child until a younger, let's say 18 years old. Uh, the parents needs be aware they made it their best, to how can I say, put it on his mind, uh, put it on in some his mind, for example, the mindful about the values. But and after there, you know, the personality is built uh, across the rest the life, and it's up to he or she, choose what kind of way. they want to, follow, let's say. But the parents be aware about it. I did my best. I learned everything that I learned with my parents, and I think so important because if across the way something changed, uh, it's something they choose what kind of way to follow. It's not was my fault, because even while society, we need to interaction, with each others, but depends. We need to protect our values, try to remember what our parents learned, taught us about the life, about the others. I think, yeah, that's about it. From my perspective.
Yes, and let me know. We talking about you talking about protection, about teach the values, and of course we talking about this. In your opinion, can values be touch? No, taught. How can I say this word, guys?
Ensinados?
How
Yeah, that's right. It's thought.
touch?
Thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or are they learned through experiences? Because of course, I learned a value. My family taught me, but I shaped my values during my life. So, in my opinion, I taught my values, and then I shape shape uh, other values during my experience, my life, and I learn, of course, new values. And what's your opinion? What do you think about this, Marcelo?
I think anyone has, while I would say, let's say teenagers let's say start teenager. Anyone may shape your value according to your mindset, according to your experience. But I think the most important thing, again, to parents is to know we did our best. We teaching how 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 uh, how can I say, how live in this kind of world. If change across the way, okay, it's mean you are free to do what you want about your life. But I think to this kind of thing happen in the future, the parents should be guaranteed, was uh, taught everything about values to
Mhm.
this new generation. But it's really it's not a. I don't like the narcissist parent, for example,
Mhm.
dictating everything for I don't say children, but the teenagers, for example, because from my perspective, it started 16, 15 years old. They already have the capability to thinking for themselves, you know. Of course, we have a lot, say, starting 18 years old, but from my perspective, 15, it's a great age to be discussed about your themselves awareness is about the life, stuff like that.
Yeah, very good. What do you think, Lucas?
I think that values can be taught, but it depends of the intention, because people are built to be independent, especially kids and teenagers, like Marcelo said. So for me, if you try to teach your kids honesty, for example, and show them why honesty is important and why they should be honest, they will learn and probably they will create a self-value of honesty. But if you try to enforce a value in someone and guarantee that people will have that value because you want them to have it, probably you gotta get backfired and you got the opposite reaction. So if you force your children to be honest at all costs, they will try to sell some drugs or something like that to prove you wrong. So I believe it can be taught, but you can, as anything that you try to teach, you have to think with the head of someone who's learning and understand why they should practice this and believe in what you're saying. So it's more on the how you're doing it than the why you're doing it.
Very nice, guys. Well, to me, it's both. They are taught by family and the society, but strengthened through real life experience, So, yeah, as I said, we learn and teach, and this go for the generation, but I believe a strong value can be, how can I say this? Can be not good, but can be the essential, guys. I forget the word. It can be good for the other generation. Even the word are changing. I believe when we teach a strong value, this pode ultrapassar gerações, entendeu? Even the word are change. Yeah, that's my opinion. Guys, we have time. Yeah. Just one question. Um, let me know. Guys, what is more important in your opinion? Success or integrity? Lucas, what do you think?
Integrity by far, and I can say that because I am a guy that looks for success since a young age, and everything I do in my life, professionally or socially, it's for reaching success. But I had the opportunity throughout 2016 to 2019 to work in a place with zero integrity whatsoever, and I had the opportunity to be rich and stuff like that if I gave up on my integrity and I decided to keep my integrity up and I didn't focus the success. So I can say for sure that for me integrity is more important.
Yeah, for me it's the same. It's more important for me. Yeah, success, because success without values can feel empty, right? Yeah. Marcelo, what's your opinion?
Well, I wouldn't say for my son that, be integrity in Brazil, it's, worse than be successful. I wouldn't say, because I'm not sure if in Brazil, be integrity, it works well. I'm not sure. But I would say, yeah, for sure, be integrity, the success comes like a consequence, for sure.
Yes. Hi. Hello, guys. Hi, Bri. Ayla, Ali. How was the conversation for you guys? Tell me.
I so appreciate it. I like it a lot, the conversation with Brizola and Alexandre. It was a pleasure. We talked a lot and about our values and another questions in our life. So it was so good subject, so reflective.
Nice.
Thank you, Gabi.
Thank you. Ayla, let me know. What is important in your opinion, success or integrity?
Integrity. Integrity. I said in another room, I think Alexandre asked me, what are your main values? And I said, integrity. I think it's so important to be who I am, who exactly I am. So, so I think at first you should uh, be ourselves and appreciate ourselves uh, before everything. And for me, it's so important. I think the success is the consequence of it.
Mhm.
And it's my opinion.
Very nice. Thank you, Ayla. Ali, what about you?
I totally agree, Ayla. Integrity, a main value for me too. About the immersion, I love the immersion. I love the talk with Ayla, with Brizola. I love the subject. Great choice. Thank you for bringing this subject. Mhm.
Thank you, Ali. And you, Bri?
This topic is so amazing. I reflect a lot, and sometimes I see, I don't know, it's so strange for me. I see a deja vu in my life, in my
Huh.
values. Oh my God, it's so profound, so intense, and I agree with Ayla said. I so appreciated this topic, and I did a lot. Thank you so much for bringing this topic. I really like.
Thank you, Bri. And you guys, Lucas and Marcelo, what was the diversion, the talking about the subject? Lucas, tell me.
I really like it. It's funnier when you talk about something as philosophical as values. So it's hard to have this opportunity to try and speak about these things on daily basis. So I really enjoyed.
Very nice. Thank you. And you, Marcelo?
Oh yeah, for sure. I really enjoy as well, because it's kind of subjective pushing us to reflect, uh, trust about our values, and how about now our capability, to live in society, respect each other's about each values. So important.
Very nice, guys. So, guys, to me, it's the same. I really like to stay here and talk about this subject to you, Marcelo and Lucas. I learned a lot with you guys. Mainly English. We talk a lot. So thank you very much, guys, to stay with me tonight. And I wish you to stay with me in the next week. So good night. Have a good time, guys.